my dreads in my Kangol. Forget them, just bastard. Yo, take a trip down to Mexico. Come back with that might make you psycho. Maximum frequencies through your stereo. Sorry, this is it, but homeboy, I got to go. I step up in the place and yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check. Hey, you know we come through to like the disco jack. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. I got you all in check.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Dallas Cowboys and the Cleveland Browns.
Cam Little to kick off.
We've got ourselves a fight in this one to get back above 500. Week 3 is underway. He's going to field this at the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha,
Now running here with Jaden Blue. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Kate, if that first play is in the indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Lamar now from the gun. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
First down from the 42. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. And this is gonna end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. And that's gonna be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. The motion a receiver left. Jackson trying again on 2nd down. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Well, we all know this is a player who's proven that he can weather an early setback and soldier on. It's going to be tested again after his first series ends in an interception.
Yeah, that's right, Kate. You don't get mentioned as one of the league's better passers if you can't shake off an early turnover. Now, his defense got to pick him up.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Hurts. Yeah, that's going to be incomplete. Looking to his back to start this run, so back to the huddle now for 2nd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. Hurts now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of 3rd down.
Pretty clear here by these 2 play calls. The offense, they wanted to attack this secondary in the passing game. But this defense, well, they more than respond. It's got them in great shape to make a stand right here on 3rd down and finish off a brisk 3 and out to begin the game.
The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it and knocked it away, forcing 4th down. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3 and out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
Starts his return from the 23. And some textbook work covering that part. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. Lamar out of the pistol. Escapes the puck, and they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
From the gun, Jackson. Getting out to his left. Now here he goes. Now hit, and Jackson loses the ball. And this is going to be Browns football. If there was a metaphorical panic button over there right now, partner, I feel like this would be the time to press it.
And you know me, I take the elevator right down to the field and press it now.
And this defense, man, they have seized on the opportunity that's been presented to them early.
And here's what happens with defenses. Once they feel an offense is loose with the ball, this poor ball security, they're going to be ripping and clawing and tearing for it all game long. A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And the Cowboys are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, well, to put that opposing offense right back out there, steal really from that interception.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. Blue crosses the goal line for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
For first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And his charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards. Goes to the hurry up here.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
73.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Taking a shot deep here. He's got it inside the 25. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Great. Trimmer.
From the pistol, Hurts. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Hurts trying again on second down. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
Great.
On third down, it's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And they're staring at a fourth down now after that sack.
Brings up fourth down.
Cam Little now to attempt this field goal. From the right hash, 55 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead.
35-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. First and 10. The gun. Here's Jackson. This throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This kid's down inside the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 31 yards.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34.
First down.
They've got a man in motion.
A gain of 31 yards.
First down. Here's Lamar.
First down, Dallas.
Into the hands of Harrison. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
A gain of 14. First down, Cowboys.
They'll come up on first and 10. Working inside the red zone. Catch is made in close. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up first and goal.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
see, right?
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Sit on! Sit on!
Blue reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas.
Touchdown.
The Cowboys get 6 more on their early advantage.
Okay, to put this first quarter in perspective a little bit, add a little context. You know, the single season rushing touchdown record is 28. 28 in 17 games. Well, LT did in 16 back in the day, but he's got 2 already here in the first quarter.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys drive their lead to 11.
14. Browns 3. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Go Silver, ready? Hey, let's go, let's go.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Cowboys are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Hands up. 180! Hands up.
Now it's Lamar. Pulled in by Allen on the sideline. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
That's pretty impressive, Kate. I mean, to have the awareness, the body control to not just secure the ball, but to keep both feet down on the sideline.
And motion the tight end over. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. And the Browns are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run the football. Run it.
No touch. No touch.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he drives that puck backward on a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
No touch.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. This is completed downfield to Likely. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. They strike for 23 yards. And that's a Browns 1st down.
For a Browns 1st down.
Now Hurts. He put everything he had into this one. This is caught inside the 15. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. He brings up 2nd down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
2nd down, Hurts throwing again. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there's going to be more interceptions.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Little knocks it through. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points. We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Cowboys out in front. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this.
To kick off.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Return starts at the 3. He brushed him off with ease. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy.
At their own 28-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Jackson to throw. This one quickly to Harrison. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. On the move, headed right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
How many times over the course of the season do we see a quarterback like this, Kate, run out of so many sacks? So impressive. He didn't just get him once. That's now twice.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play. And you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, do it through training camp, do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
When you talk to kickers about kicking field goals of this length, they will tell you, Kate, you got to keep it a little lower and you got to drive it. But you still got to be accurate. Basically, all the pieces got to come together like they just did to hit from that distance.
Fields this one at the 3. And he's out of bounds up across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. On the ground to begin this drive with Etienne. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. They go right back to Etienne. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Cowboys crowding the passing lanes. They're into the dime for 3rd down. Hurts. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. But the Browns got this one back, so they will luckily hang on to possession. Well, they scrambled back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got 4th down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now, well, now they got to be special.
Breaks the tackle. He lost the football, and they steal it back on the return. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. What a shame it had to end up like that. He had a really nice return going, too. Yeah,
I could see you getting out of your seat just like me. He got in that open field, I know. And we thought maybe he was going to be a touchdown, but not so fast. The tackler not only able to bring him down, but forced the fumble with the hit.
Yeah, that was impressive. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. He's got it inside the 10. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
No touch.
Timekeeper here for Hurts. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. It's going to be 2nd and goal. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Hurts now from the gun. Forced out to his right. And he's brought down at the line.
Well, I think all quarterbacks have been there before. You start scrambling, you're hoping for something to materialize, and nothing does. You just try to get back to the line, live to play another day, and more importantly, avoid a loss.
Hurts now on 3rd and goal. Rolling out to his left. And they take this in for the score. The Browns make it a one-score game in the 1st half. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good creative quarterback, one that can extend the play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
Hurts looking to throw, and they get the 2-point conversion. Nice catch in the end zone there. They're back within a field goal now.
Browns 14.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Returnable from the 1. Things going well so far. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Who gets the handoff? And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Putting the tight end in motion. First down throw for Jackson. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
From the gun, Jackson. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. They'll throw third and long. Drops this underneath. It's Blue. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
They've got first down here from the 36. And again, it's Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up second down and 21. They send a man in motion. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Coming to the line, this is first and 10. Jackson to throw it. Pass it down close. And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys make it a 10-point ball game. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Returnable from the 2. And he's out a little short of the 30. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be second down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Second and 10, still at the 28. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He puts some juice on a deep throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. First and 10 from the 43. Now here's Lamar. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Tight end going in motion here. Jackson trying to get on second down. This is caught downfield by Allen. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys grow their lead just before halftime.
Quarterback, receiver, yeah, they'll get the credit. Those numbers and those stats, they're theirs. But that play happens, Kate, because the big guys up front give them enough time to make it happen. From one side of the field to the other, bingo.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys take a 3-possession lead.
31, Browns 14. Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Starting at the 10. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hurts on first down. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. Offense in a hurry up here.
13 yards on the play. That's another Browns first down. First and 10 at the
on first down, Hurts. Buys time, rolling right. He tucks it and takes off. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
180, 180.
Hurts looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A big loss on the play. Brings up second down.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Taking a chance to the end zone. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up fourth and long. So for the third time tonight, they're going to bring him out for a field goal try. We better get all of this one. He's got ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the 14 points.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a fourth quarter clutch kick to have that confidence built. That's important.
So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
35-yard line.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. Throwing now on first down. It's Jackson. Wow, wide open here. Complete. And he has this down to the 34. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. First down, here's Lamar. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Aubrey now to kick this one away. He's going to field this at the 2. He only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Now start the second half with ETN. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Throwing here hurts. And he put everything he's got behind it. He's got it deep downfield. And he has it all the way inside the opposing 40. Offense up to the line fast.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. He's going to try another deep one here. That one connects. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns cut into the lead coming out of halftime.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns cut the lead down to 10. Trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drop. starting at the 35. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Chased out to his right. They left him wide open. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 33. That goes for 32 yards. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw. When you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. 1st down throw for Jackson. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Browns are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, Brock, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception right there.
We know that no lead in this league is safe ever, ever, ever. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. They all seemingly come down to the final possession anyway. And with a whole half of football left, you just can't give away too many possessions like that. Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts taking a deep shot here. That's grabbed inside the 30. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns parlay the interception into points. Zay Flowers the touchdown. Arnis Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns cut it to a field goal game.
Browns 31.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with blue. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. Offensive line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Escapes the pocket. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st down now, ball at the 33. From the gun, Jackson. Throwing deep towards the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys make it a 9-point advantage.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cowboys make it a 10-point ball game.
41, Browns 31. Brandon Aubrey to kick off.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line. New set of downs for them from the 31. On the play fake, it's Hurts. He's going deep this time. Brought in inside the 20. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns shrinking the lead some in the 3rd.
A receiver this skill, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball for the 35 to begin this drive. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Lamar. That's incomplete left side.
Just cannot afford right here, Case, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. On the move, headed right. Finds a man, right side. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down. Offense in the hurry up here. Back to throw it. He's got it to his running back. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Forced out to his right. He takes it himself. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
At the Browns' 27-yard line.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Here's Lamar. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Ready? Break.
Pass didn't work on 2nd. Let's see how that affects this 3rd down.
Ready. Flat. Flat. Red. Hut.
The give, it's Blue. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Okay, ready?
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Yellow. 4th.
Here's the backup. First throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Come on, set. 45.
Now they send their back in motion right.
Ready?
He's going to throw again on 2nd down. Right side and in the hands of Allen. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
You know what that play shows me defensively, Kate? This group was on it. Situationally, they were aware the wide receiver could touch it in the red zone, and they were all over it.
He put a receiver in motion left. Now Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
Yeah, that's what I call an absolute no-no. I mean, that just can't happen down here in the red zone. You've got to find a way to get rid of the football because now you're not only outside the red zone and you put some points that you thought were a guarantee with either a touchdown or field goal, now a little bit in limbo.
Jackson now, 3rd and long. He can't connect with him. Incomplete. Just put it a little too close to the boundary there.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Aubrey puts it through, and that'll double their lead to 6.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. Shotgun snap for Hurts. The right side, caught by Smith. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes, you can get to win-win.
Hey, 73. Crowd left Yanni.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He's going deep. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Cowboys are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
At their own 21-yard
line. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Lamar out of the pistol. Look at that power, deep left side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We got 2nd down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
A 3rd down run with Glue. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Cowboys who have it with the lead, but the win not secure just yet.
Horn.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
It's right.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. It's caught by Harrison. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
1st down, here's Lamar. They did it! He made the interception! Picked off by Will Johnson. And the Browns have some new life in the 4th.
Not just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
Going all the way to the end zone here. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns come through to tie it in the 4th.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on the fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body to try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Chased out to his right. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Up the middle, Blue. Found some good space on that run, Brock. It's a gain of 8 in enemy territory. Following the run, we see he's still out there dealing with some sort of injury. They'll head out to check on him. First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Working now from the gun. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
On the coverage defensively.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. Who gets it? Up to the races, middle of the field. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a 4th quarter lead.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
All right, going to get a 2-point try here. Brock Jackson gets his offense lined up.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. Would have felt more comfortable, obviously, with a 7-point lead, but they have to settle for 5. Aubrey now to kick this one away. He'll take this at the 10. Good work so far. He's got room. There he goes, right sideline. And he is gone. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
The Browns will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Hurts looking to throw. And he's going to be taken down for the sack. They can't even get a throwaway on that 2-point try.
51. Cowboys 50.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Completed to his running back. And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. On 1st down, it's Blue. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
And send him over right. Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
2nd down, Jackson to pass. Hits him on the in route. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down is short that they've got to figure out now. They pick up 9 on that previous play.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard.
Hey, Alpha, right.
Looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. They've got themselves a 1st and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
They'll try and punch it in. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
They go to him again. And he won't get it done here as they close in on him for the loss. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Back to throw it. Has it in close. And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a 4th quarter lead. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to drop plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Will line up for the 2-point
Jackson's throwing for it. And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their lead here late. No dice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Here's Howard, 1st and 10. Oh, he puts some air under this one, right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. Kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Howard. He's loaded another one up. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
He'll throw it. Escapes the pocket. It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Browns 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down. All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning.
19 tight.
On 1st down, Howard. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns losing by 7. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready? Drop ball 80. Buffalo 18. Set go.
He'll look to throw it. On the move, past the 40. And Howard wisely avoids taking a hit at the end of what was a nice productive run. Gets him a 1st down. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. Setting up to pass. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
19.
Here he is to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
This is completed downfield directly. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Here's ETN on 1st down. And he drives this forward to the 6. The Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Makes the catch. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
On the set. Here we go. Go.
Throwing now. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. The LSU rookie with the pick.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Well, I think I hear the warning sirens. You hear them, Kate? I think they just got quieted. Because that run right there gave them enough room from their goal line where you should feel comfortable calling anything in your playbook.
Second and 3 now. Another carry for him. He has the Cowboys' 1st down, Brock, and that should clinch this win for him. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.